Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great right now and today. And welcome to this new video right here on Bitcoin and the crypto markets. Not only Bitcoin, but the entire market. We're going to do a full update right here. We'll talk about some fundamentals. We'll talk about some news because again, it's never a quiet week anymore in crypto. There's quite a lot going on, and I have to change this, by the way. That's from my second channel. If you're interested in more traditional financial YouTube videos, check out the second channel. It's called Market Insights with Cilinix, so a little bit more broad, but if you're interested in stocks, check that out. But no, in this video we're going to do a full update on the crypto market specifically. The title of this video is Critical Level, and that is very much the case for Bitcoin. Bitcoin was trying to get a bearish breakdown right here at the start of today and during the afternoon as well. What I said in a video this morning on Bitcoin is that I thought we could drop down lower, but that ultimately I thought this level was going to hold. And that is the test that we're seeing right now. All right, Bitcoin is trying to reclaim. We'll get to that to this in a moment in more detail, by the way. But it's trying to reclaim the value area low. It's trying to reclaim the 7-day rolling VWAP. It's absolutely crucial that we are going to be able to reclaim that. Because if not, then Bitcoin is doing a very good job at pushing down. Right, and then we can fall down into 105.4, 105,000, and on the higher time frames we can drop down much lower as well, and that's relevant for the entire market since most of the coins right now, as you can see, are very correlated to Bitcoin. But all right, first of all, let's talk about some fundamentals. By the way, if I look a little bit like I'm worn out, that is correct. It's very hot where I live right now, so it's a little bit difficult to make these videos, but I'm all right. So fundamentally right now, we're doing pretty good. I mean, the stock market opened higher again. It opened with a bit of a gap to the upside, but it's reacting nicely to that. Dollar strength index is still in the downtrend. The volatility index is dropping down, even though Elon Musk and Donald Trump had a little bit more of a fallout again, which last time or which has in the past caused the markets to drop down quite a bit right here at the beginning of June. So that is one of the fundamentals to keep an eye on. But the general, I said it this morning as well, the general fundamentals still look fine, right? I mean, if the stock market looks fine, Bitcoin, the fundamentals coming from the traditional financial markets for Bitcoin are going to be fine as well. Bitcoin is quite correlated to the general financial markets, of course. And then what helps, which we spoke about this morning, and that is that we had a speech by Jerome Powell. And what he said was actually quite dovish, all right? So what he said, for example, I'm going to read it to you right now. He said he expects multiple rate cuts in 2025, which was already known, but that's still good to hear from him. And he also said, and I think that's most important to still say about the fundamentals, that he was not ruling out a rate cut in July, which is great, right? Because it's not expected that we're going to get a rate cut in July, but that means that at least the door is a little bit open. So fundamentally, it's we're good right here. We're stable at the very least. But yeah, so to talk about Bitcoin a little bit more, like I said, we really need to reclaim that level, to be specific, right here at 106,800. So if you're watching Bitcoin right now and you have time to keep watching it, watch that level, all right? If we're going to be able to hold that, which I think is most likely, that's also what I said this morning, then what you can expect is not only stability, but also a bullish continuation into this level right here at 107.8 and 108,000, where I don't think we're going to break out. By the way, we need much more strength, but at least we have stability, and then we can also see some altcoins rallying, which we'll talk about in a moment. But that's the main level to watch, all right? And like I said, 106.8, main level to watch, hold that, great, stability, bullish momentum, fall down below that. I was wrong, and we're going to drop down into 105.4, probably. So yeah, when we're talking about other coins, Ethereum has actually been doing a poor job today. It's not holding as well as Bitcoin, or at least it's not recovering as well as Bitcoin. So I would, for now, stay away from this a little bit. Solana has continued to sell off after the ETF news, which is also not great. I would also stay away. And XRP is just going to remain quite stable. XRP is actually quite interesting to buy between 2.08 and 2.15. So yeah, keep your eyes on that. That's the most interesting major, I would say, because Ethereum, especially if you take a look at ETH BTC, not doing a great job, and Solana with the ETF is quite difficult to trade. Now, when we're talking about other altcoins, there's some more opportunities though. First of all, there's some scam opportunities with Maverick protocol, Hashflow, but also Hook. That's Hooked protocol. And then the normal kind of coins that have some momentum as well is still Sei. Sei still has quite a lot of momentum. Strangely, because I mean, there's not, at least at this level, I wouldn't buy it. But it's still very interesting to keep an eye on. I still think Arbitrum is very interesting to keep an eye on. That has filled the entire imbalance here to the downside. So potentially ready for another move up. Pengu, same thing. But a lot of these altcoins, you know, at this point of time, I would not buy them. Right, they have these massive imbalances to the downside. Sei, Pengu, but also, well, Arbitrum maybe looks the best here, I would say. That had a huge volume move up, and it's still holding the bullish structure here. So that looks quite good. Outside of that, I would maybe just stick to the majors for trading. Dogecoin is gaining some momentum right here very recently, but that's also, you know, maybe that's because of the ETF and ETF news trading, a bit difficult. So yeah, that's the video for now. As you can see right now, Bitcoin's testing 106.8. It's not doing an amazing job at finding support there. So I could very well be wrong about my bias today. Keep your eyes on that level. That's what I think you need to know. Have a great day and bye.